first and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. Breida. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 16, Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Penalty. It's Johnson. Mario Addison in on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson eluding the pressure right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This one caught by Crowder. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Johnson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Allen now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And a catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. To throw, it's Allen. Buying time to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 1st down, Allen. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 2nd and goal, Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Allen. They'll roll him out right. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
And that's incomplete.
So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all. And, Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember. But back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year. And we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
Will be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Play action. Now it's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So 3 plays already, 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. So good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Breida. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, here's Breida. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Isaiah McKenzie hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to air one out.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wilson.
They'll check this down to Johnson.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He'll buy some time right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 29. He's at the 30.
That's all you
10. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
The extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us.
Allen hit. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case,
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Lambo on for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Now, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going deep for Diggs.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Defense wins championship, baby.
Allen going to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing is Allen on third. Going deep for Diggs. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play here for Buffalo. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Now Allen again. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Quinnen Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Wilson. Flush to his right. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch,
They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Wilson. He's going to go up top again. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw again is Wilson. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Now Allen.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Allen to throw. And Diggs has it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. The time you'd think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success. And it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
102 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills.